Peace, what's the deal, what's the deal? We back online. Asha Renu, you already know who the fuck it is. So, I tried to go live earlier, but it was just way too windy. So instead of sacrificing the quality of the video, I decided to get to a secluded location so we can speak clearly, right? So we're gonna allow everybody to come in. What's good, everybody? We're gonna do this shit right this time. We're not gonna let the atmosphere. Yeah, we back in this bitch. We're not gonna let no little wind fuck up the whole mood. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? Peace. What's up, Leonardo? Yeah, we in this bitch. What's good? What's good? What's up, Brianna? What's up, psychosexual? What's good? What's good? We're not gonna take too much time. I don't wanna talk y'all head off, talk y'all ear off about this shit. I just want to give y'all a quick, an observation that I've seen. What's up? What's up, Z? What is it, Z? Z, I believe. What's up, X? Yo. All right, so let me spark up the herbal essence, and we gonna get this shit started. Peace from DC. What's up, Mother Love? What's up, Mother Love? Shout out to Mother Love. Shout out to Mother Love. Shout out to DC. I'll be in DC pretty soon. Y'all look out for that. Happy Saturn's Day. Happy Saturn's Day. What's up? What's up? Let me spark this up, though. Let me set this down for a minute. I'm going to set this down. We're going to spark up. Give me 1 second here. Make sure we spark up. But while I'm sparking up, I can be talking to y'all, right? So, an observation I made was we see the most successful people in their 20s because you hungry, you have aggression, you angry, you fed up with your situation in life and you want to do better, right? That's what we see. Motherfuckers come out in their teenage years or their 20s and they just be on fire because they trying to escape poverty. When you trying to escape poverty, you will do whatever it takes to get the fuck out of poverty. However, excuse me, once you are free of that poverty, your creative process will never be the same because now you're trying to maintain success instead of escaping poverty. So we're going to just set that. That's going to be the foundation of the video. So y'all can understand where I'm coming from with this. And it is windy, so it's taking a little time to spark this up. So apologies. We just want to get this shit right. But you know what? I'm not gonna waste y'all time fucking with this. Fuck this weed. So we just gonna spit this game. So fuck it. Not gonna waste nobody's time. Now, as I said, motherfuckers be on fire in their 20s, right? But once they hit their 40s, where I'm at a secluded location now. You see, no wind can penetrate this shit. Like, this is a secret path. I did a couple videos here before, but not recently. Because again, people were saying, like, you know, they want to see me walking around, they want to see me active. So, like I said in the last video, so let me repeat what I said. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting the channel. I have a website now. It's still under construction, so I wouldn't encourage nobody to don't go to the website yet because it's still under construction, but I do have a website, and I'm going to be putting up all my services and everything I'm doing and all my art and all that stuff, right? All that stuff is coming soon. The Facebook group is up. The Prismatic Hegemony, the Prismatic Hegemony on Facebook. That's a group. So we're doing all psychedelic stuff, binaural beats, ASMR. All that shit is coming, right? So we're just letting you know. Shout out to everybody that's been hitting up the PayPal. I've been gathering up the cash flow and we buying equipment. Like I said, we bought the website, so we're going to get everything right. So just bear along with me. We getting everything in order. We getting all our shit together, right? Cool. So salute to everybody who been fucking with me. You know what I mean? This is a collective effort. Hip-hop binaural beats, why not? Why not? It's all about that technology, right? So I'm just showing and proving. I'm just showing and proving that we can utilize technology. Instead of saying technology is fucking us up and technology is making us dumb, we can utilize technology to go to different realms, right? So for those of us who need a little assistance, because that's all it is, it's just a little assistance. For those of us who need a little assistance, we can use technology to our benefit. So that's what it's all about. Now again, I'm not gonna take up too much time. Like I said, this doesn't deserve an hour or nothing. It's just an observation I made. Peace. What's up, Savage God? What's up? What's up? So again, this is for all my youngins. All my youngins. I know it's a lot of young people that watch my videos, and it's a lot of people that's in the music. It's a lot of people that's on the road to success. You playing Dark Souls right now? The video game Dark Souls, I believe that's one of the hardest games to play. So shout out to you, because I know that's not an easy game to play. But as I said, we be seeing people that's super fire in their 20s, but they die out. By the time they 40, they're irrelevant. Why is that? It's because that drive has been burnt out. That passion is no longer there. You can't keep spitting that fire when you're sitting up in the mansion, right? That game is tough, yeah, you know, but it's only for true warriors, for people who have enough patience to be doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. They don't really make video games like that no more. So that's a special game. So it's only for the brave souls out there. That's why it's called Dark Souls. I played it. I remember like the first scene of the video game is you rising from the grave. I believe if you pick a certain character, I believe I was like a spiritualist or a necromancer or whatever it is. I don't remember all the details. But the first scene is you rising up from out the tomb, and I'm like, yo, this is some hot shit. I like it. But let's not veer off track. So this is for all my youngest and even the people that are still in pursuit of success. The reason we see that, it ain't because motherfuckers died out or none of that. It's just that it's hard to talk about the struggle when you're not struggling no more. It's hard to talk about the struggle when you don't struggle no more. Like I say, when you're in your 20s, you're trying to be a millionaire. But once you become a millionaire, you don't have that same passion no more because you're sitting up on the mansion, you driving the car you want. You in the house you want to be in. You in the neighborhood you want to be in. You have the circle you want to be a part of. So the motivation is no longer there. So how do you continue to produce classics? That's why they say everybody's first album is their best album because they were still in the struggle, right? Now, this isn't to say that you shouldn't pursue success. This is just letting you know, because I had about 50 people unsubscribe because of that satanic video I made. About 50 people, it was just a mass exodus. Like, no, we ain't fucking with this dude no more. Even though I didn't talk about anything wicked, in particular, I didn't say kill no babies or harm nobody, right? I didn't say anything wicked, but because of the title, I know, because most people didn't even watch the video, for one. They just saw the title and they're like, no, I can't fuck with it. And I did that on purpose, because I know motherfuckers is just here for the wrong reasons, right? Am I talking about Alistair Crowley? I did talk about Alistair Crowley in that video. I did talk about Alistair Crowley, but I know it's not for everybody. You said, fuck them, we already know. We already know what it is. Because, as I said in the video, most people are here trying to lighten the weight, trying to be successful, trying to do less and be less. In other words, and I got a lot of mucus is running out, the detoxification process, so excuse that. But a lot of people can't handle the truth, right? Because the only thing we spoke about was truth. But nonetheless, right, everybody's programmed, so except, the people that can handle the information. Nah, but we don't have to dwell on that either. Fuck them. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm saying I'm doing this strategically. I know that people was going to hate the video because they hate the last video I made when I was talking about witchcraft and Satanism, right? And I was going way harder in that last video, but I do it on purpose because I know people are here for the wrong reason, so I have to detox. It was the full moon, and I detox. So those who was not supposed to be here, they're no longer here. That's all it was. So, yeah, see, yeah, so those who know that, they know. You know, we just testing them. If you ain't supposed to be here, you're not going to be able to take the heat. You're not going to be able to take the heat, even though it's real shit. Now, let's get back to the subject matter. If you don't want to be that person, that's why I talk about Kefir. That's why I talk about Zephyr. And it's all about instilling more challenges on yourself instead of easing the burden. Most people want to ease the burden. Most people want an easy life. They want success and ease. They don't want strife, challenge, and hunger. They don't want that. But that's what Kefir gives you. But the reason Kefir gives you that is because it keeps you creative. It's impossible to be creative when you're comfortable. You cannot be creative and comfortable. It's not going to happen. That's why you see me make videos talking about homelessness. You see me being homeless, but you see me being creative. My creativity is still functioning because I choose to suffer. That's why when people ask me what I want, I don't say I want a certain type of car, or I want to be in a certain type of neighborhood, or I want a certain type of anything. I say my only desire is wisdom, because wisdom does not die out. That's why I'm not saying, oh, I want to drive this or be here and do this and do this. I don't speak about none of that because I know I have to stay creative. As long as I stay creative, I'll be just fine. But the moment I stop being creative, I have a fucking problem. Which is why most people in the world are not creative. Or they used to be creative, but they're no longer creative now because they're not really struggling. Like most people in their 40s are not really struggling. Let's just be real. You didn't have kids. You know what I mean? You didn't got your shit together in life, right? So you're not really struggling like you was when you was 20 when you're trying to get your shit together. So when you're 40, you pretty much didn't pretty much figure life out, and you didn't, you didn't made the necessary moves to position yourself in a seat of power. So you're not really as creative. You're more so trying to maintain your business at that point, trying to maintain your success at that point. But I'm here to tell you that if you want to continue to be creative to achieve even more success, you have to struggle. You have to strive for challenge. Don't strive for ease. Strive for challenge. You have to stay creative. You have to keep that creative spark alive within your soul. Because if it dies, then you die right along with it. You may not die a physical death. Shout out South Florida. Peace. You may not die a physical death, but you will be dead spiritually. A spiritual death because you're not creative, because you think, well, I worked all my life to achieve success, but it wasn't what I thought it wasn't what I thought it was. How many times you didn't heard that? How many times have people committed suicide and they're already successful? Most people can't understand that. How could you commit suicide and you got millions of bucks in the bank? Because that money don't mean shit. That money really don't mean nothing. That money don't make you creative. You become creative to get the money. But once you lose sight of that creativity, that money don't mean nothing. It don't mean shit if you don't have any creativity. But when you have all the abundance of creativity with no money, you'll be all right. You will be all right because you're striving towards something. But I'm just here to let you know, the money is not the goal, which is why I keep saying it. I keep saying it, but nobody want to listen, right? Except those who fuck with me for real. But all these other motherfuckers, they don't get it. Well, like, I'm trying to ease my struggle. Why am I trying to put more struggle? Because it keeps you creative. If you remain creative in your 40s, in your 50s, in your 60s, you still creative in your older years, you have been successful in life. You may not have the money to show for it. You may not have the material success to show for it, but you still have a spark within you that nobody else in your age group has. That's the difference. So let me try to spark this up one more time, because again, I don't want to take up too much time. Hold on. Bear with me, bear with me. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. All right, we got it this time. We got it this time. All right, we good. All right, we good, we good. Okay. So I'm just letting y'all know. Don't let this money shit blind you. You may desire money. You may desire to be a millionaire. Nothing wrong with that. But that's not the goal. The goal is to stay creative. You said, just because this is Crown OG. If for those who know about their weed, this is Crown OG. It's an indica plant. All right? Buddy is water, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why y'all be seeing me dance and shit. You gotta stay flexible. You gotta stay flexible. The more flexible you are, the more money you can attract, if you didn't know that. Yeah, money is the blood, blood is water, so on and so forth. You can definitely, the DNA transmutation is cleansing your blood. For those who may not know. But again, we're not gonna take up too much time. I just want to give y'all some insight into why you see people fall off in their 40s. It's not because they're irrelevant, it's just because they're not creative. They're just not creative. Let me show y'all this motherfucker. Hold on. See this? You see this motherfucker's eyes? Look at them eyes. You see that? That motherfucker looking like he's a killer, right? That motherfucker look like a killer. Yeah, you saw that shit? He look like a straight up killer. But we killers too. We killers too, so we just play with this shit. The goal is to stay creative, absolutely. Fuck the money, honestly. Fuck the money, honestly. You don't need money, you need creativity. Creativity is the currency. Because if you got creativity, you can attract money. You really don't need the money. As long as you stay creative, you can make $50 a day, $100 a day. You can get by in life if you got creativity. But if you got a bunch of money and you don't know what to do with it, you can be fucked up. Because again, just because people got money don't mean they know how to work with that money. Like that takes a whole nother skill to be able to invest in proper businesses and to double your money. Everybody don't have that skill set. Right? So just because you can make a lot of money, but don't mean you're going to keep it. That's what I'm saying. But if you keep your creativity, you can constantly keep a money source coming in, like without question. And if you expand your creativity to do more than one thing, for example, there's 9 elements of hip hop for all my hip hop heads. For all my hip hop heads, there's 9 elements of hip hop, and those 9 elements can make you money, right? Hold on, let me turn the camera around. So what y'all see, this is like a little path. That's why you don't really hear the wind, so like it's a secluded path. This is actually, this may be the Las Vegas River. I don't know. Y'all fucking tell me. Right, I don't know. So, there's 9 elements of hip hop for those who didn't know. 9 elements. Who didn't know I was in Vegas? We in Vegas every day. We in Summerlin. We West Side. West Side. It's 9 elements of hip hop. And let's go through these 9 elements before we get out of here. Before we get out of here, we're gonna go through the 9 elements. Because each of the 9 elements can make you bread. But if you're only doing one element, you know you're limited, right? So hold on. You let these kids walk past. Right? Okay. All right, here we go. It's 9 elements of hip hop. You got Peace from Paradise, Vegas. Peace. What's up, Paradise? Okay, what's the first element? Y'all got y'all pens and pads? Get the fucking pen and pads, unless your memory is strong enough to remember. I'm gonna give y'all 20 seconds. I'm gonna give y'all 20 seconds to get the pen and pads, just in case you don't know, right? So let me turn the camera around one more time. Let people get their pens and pads. Prepare myself. All right, what's the first element? The first element is MCing. You knew, yeah, there's 5 main elements and 4 sub-elements, right? The first element is MCing. We're familiar with that, right? How to motherfucking rap. What's the next element? The next element is b-boying, or b-girling, or breakdancing, right? You got MCing. You got breakdancing. What's the next? Exactly. DJing. MC. Breakdance. DJing. Exactly. The fourth one, see? Some people are in tune. The fourth one, graffiti or graph or aerosol art, right? What's the fifth element? Beatboxing. Oh, y'all didn't remember that one, that beatbox. Yeah, that shit matters. To be able to make that motherfucking beat. Yeah, MCing, breakdancing, DJing, graffiti, beatboxing. Those are the 5 main elements, right? Most people only know how to do one. That's why their resources are limited. Now let's go into the 4 sub-elements. What are the 4 sub-elements? Street fashion. As you said, Afro Pick, street fashion. You gotta have your fashion game on point. What's the next element? Street language. You gotta be able to speak the lingo. What is the 8th element? We are number 8? Whatever fucking number we on. Yeah, we on number 8. Street. Migos is the 9th. Let's just get through it. Street entrepreneurialism. You gotta know how to grind. Right? So what's the last one? Can anybody guess the last one? What are we missing? I just said, the last one is street knowledge. Street knowledge. Right? All right. So, each of those 9 elements can make you money. So if all a motherfucker know how to do is rap, they in trouble. If all a motherfucker know how to do is DJ, they in trouble. We're gonna go through it one more time. MCing, breakdancing, DJing, graffiti art, beatboxing, street fashion, street language, street entrepreneurialism, street knowledge. The 9 elements. Most people don't even know hip hop is a culture. They just think, oh, it's a music genre. No, it's a fucking culture. Right? Just in case you didn't know. Each of those 9 elements, peace, love, and light, each of those 9 elements can generate an income. Right? No, it's not a religion, it's a culture. It's not a religion because there isn't necessarily set rules and regulations. But it is a culture, it's a way of life. It's a way of life and everybody's path is different. That's what makes it unlike religion. Right? So I said the elements twice. Do I need to say it one more time? Y'all let me know. Exactly. The 9 elements. Hold on. Let me turn this camera around. So again, I just want to give y'all some views. It's not much views here. It's not too much going on. So Each of those 9 elements can make you money. But what do you need to produce any of the 9? Remember, we talk about the number 0. The number 0, we always got to remember 0. You need the fucking creativity. If you have no creativity, you cannot produce no element of hip-hop. Without creativity, you can't produce no element. Hip-hop has been around since the first civilizations. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, with you knowing that, you know what hip-hop really is. See, we have the perception of hip-hop, what everybody else thinks it is, but we know what hip-hop really is. We know what it really is because we understand the 9 elements. So for somebody to master all 9 elements, how would somebody do that? You need an abundance of creativity. And the only way to get an abundance of creativity is to struggle and challenge yourself. There's no way to do it. I'm not going to walk no further because it's going to start getting windy again. So we're not going to go too far. It's a little bit too windy. So as I said, each of the 9 elements of hip hop can be mastered. They can all generate income, but without creativity, you cannot produce no element of hip hop. And if you can't produce no element of hip hop, how do you stay creative? This is why people die out in their 40s. There's no way to do it, right? Because now, instead of producing hip hop, you worried about what car you driving. You worried about how bad the bitch is. Why only 9? Because 9 is the number of completion. So there's a reason why it's 9. 9 is a number of completion. That's why it's 9 and not 11, 12, 13, because now you're just repeating numbers. So without having to repeat a cycle, it's 9 elements, right? You need creativity. Without creativity, you can't produce nothing. But when you have an abundance of creativity, you can continuously produce any of the 9 or all 9. And anybody who can produce all 9 elements of hip hop will be just fine in life. Trust me. Right? Oh yeah, y'all hear the skateboards? Yeah, for those who in tune, you know what the skateboarder represents. What does the skateboarder represent? What is the lifestyle of the skateboarder? Something to think about. But I'll give y'all the answer for those who don't want to ponder that deep. They are the modern day shamans. They are the modern day shamans. Because trust me, skaters know where the weed is. Like if you know a skater, then they have connection to the streets. Trust me. Exactly, the outlaw. Exactly. They are the outlaw spirits. You already know it. Actually, I'm gonna fuck around and get me a skateboard. Y'all gonna see me skateboarding around this motherfucker. Actually, I should do that. I'll invest in the skateboard. Y'all see me skateboarding and fucking live around this motherfucker. Why not? Why not? Add an extra element, make this shit more dynamic instead of me walking around. So yeah, I'm gonna invest in the skateboard. So definitely, if y'all want to see that happen, hit up the PayPal. Be skateboarding all around this motherfucker. So y'all just let me know if that's what y'all want to see. So, what makes hip hop so special is you can produce any of these 9 elements without anything. West Coast shit, we already know. West Coast is the land of the shamans, the land of the dead, but not the dead as an ignorant dead, as the immortal dead. The immortals, remember Tupac was saying what? Outlaw immortals. So the West Coast is the land of the dead, but not the dead that we think about. Not the dead as an ignorant, dead as an immortal. But again, just watch my Machiavelli magic if y'all wanna. I already broke down the science of all that in the Machiavelli magic video. Did that shit like a year ago. If you want that science. Nah. The special thing about hip hop is Silver Surfer on the skateboard. Absolutely. That's real shit. You can produce any of the 9 elements of hip hop without anything. You don't need money to produce any of the elements of hip hop. If somebody want to rap, if somebody want to bust a 16, they can bust a 16. You don't need shit to do it. Elevate to air out your temple and let it ventilate. I told you how to balance the mind. Let me reiterate the situation. You felt the mission. I hope you meditate with strong ass faith. You hold the key to unlocking your fate. Eliminate the venom that circulate through your system. Because I'm not even gonna go in, right? Didn't need shit to do that. It just, that will draw a crowd. What the fuck is this motherfucker talking about? Put a mic in my hand and I'm blasting that shit. Motherfuckers just gonna start dropping money. Let me start motherfucking doing backflips around this motherfucker and windmills and air flares. Motherfuckers is gonna start dropping that money. Let you start spinning some records somewhere, right? Motherfuckers is gonna start dropping that money. Let you start doing some graffiti somewhere. Well, I guess, graffiti is a little illegal. So that may not, but you're going to get respect. People going to know your name. Let you know some street knowledge and be able to teach people their original culture. Motherfuckers is going to drop that money. But let you know how to dress well. Motherfuckers is going to be dropping that money because you're going to be able to attract a certain type of person because you know how to dress yourself. Let you know how to go out here and hustle and sell your shit. People are going to give you money because you got enough hustle to stand in people's faces and confident enough to sell your work. Let you have the street lingo. Let you have the street knowledge. Now you can get into anywhere in the streets. How do you think homeless people survive? How do you think the streets survive? Because the lingo, if you speak street language, you're going to be okay. You can find your weed, you can find pussy, you can find anything in the streets if you speak the lingo. Yo, where can I get that? You sound like you from there? Okay, you gonna find it. Trust me, nobody's gonna give you a hard time because you speak the lingo. You're not somebody who don't speak the lingo. But where do all this shit come from? Where does this lingo come from? Where does this fashion come from? Where does that hustle come from? Where does that knowledge come from? Where does the rhymes and the lyrics come from? Right, it's a frequency, it's a spirit, which is not even tangible. Real hip hop is not tangible. We just manifest hip hop through the elements. Hip hop is manifested through the elements, but true hip hop is never manifested. Real hip hop is intangible. Real hip hop is spiritual, right? But of course, to the world, it's just a music genre and just niggas ignorant talking shit ain't talking about nothing, all right? That's just, to everybody else, they don't know that. But motherfuckers can't be that ignorant if they're generating millions of dollars. That don't sound like ignorance to me. Oh, niggas spitting some ignorant shit, but that shit has got these motherfuckers on tour in front of people and people love their music. What's ignorant about that? So it's a perception. People want you to downplay your own culture. This is original culture. They want you to downplay your own culture. Hip hop comes from the streets. It is what it is. It don't matter the skin tone. It is a frequency. It's a way of life. You can feel hip hop in a person. You can feel hip hop in a person. Don't give a fuck. They can be the complete opposite of you, but like, this motherfucker is hip hop. There's no question about it. It is what it is. Because it's a frequency, it's a spirit, it's intangible, and it is manifested through the elements. So the more you perfect your elements, the more you can manifest hip-hop. The more you can manifest hip-hop, the more energy you have. The more energy you have, the more creativity you have, and you're not gonna have a want in life if you master those 9 elements of hip-hop. You will not ever have a want in life. Trust me. You will not have no wants in life if you master those 9 elements. But if you only do 1, you may have some problems. You only 2, you'll be better off. The more and more you master the elements, the more and more you can create the type of life that you want to create. All right? Is it making sense? Or am I speaking to the choir? That's how you have longevity in your career, because you have mastered the 9 elements. You're not going nowhere. If you master those 9 elements and you stay hungry, you're not going anywhere. Somebody said the choir. I hear you, I hear you. I know it's only for those who know. So we ain't tripping. It's only for those who know, and those who know fuck with me. Those who know, you know, they be hitting up the donations, they be buying the services, and that's why we continue to grow. As I said, we already launched the website. We got the Facebook group. I'm actually going to start recording with my camera again so y'all can actually get higher definition. I won't be able to go live with the camera, but I'm going to still be doing the lives every day. But we're gonna step up the quality and everything. It's just time, you know, for the 2018, we're gonna step up the quality. I'm gonna show y'all even more Vegas, parts of Vegas y'all ain't even seen yet. As y'all see, we've been out here every day, but now, you know, y'all see me just, you know, reading the lessons in the literature. But now it's time to, you know, get moving again. So again, I appreciate everybody for sticking in. Stand down, master your hip hop elements. So for all the people, I know eventually I'm gonna come to y'all city, and I'm gonna let y'all know that I'm in your city, and I expect everybody to have some form of hip hop, have something for me. Spit me a 16. Do I travel all over? I sure do. I sure do. Trust me. Trust me. We're gonna continue to grow because it's a culture, it's a way of life. The more I reflect hip hop, the more hip hop will reflect within me. Oh yeah, we definitely got to come overseas, because I know this is a worldwide thing. This is a universal culture. This isn't just in the U.S. It's in the U.K. It's in Europe. It's in China. It's in Japan. Like I said, Norway, London, Africa. It's everywhere. Hip hop is everywhere. You can say hip hop is really the only universal culture. Chicago, what's good, Chicago? We already know. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hip hop come out of Chicago. A lot of hip hop come out of Chicago. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Chicago, Detroit, the Midwest. We already know. Get out to was it PA, Philadelphia, Seattle. When I come to y'all city, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna make the announcement, so just stick tuned. Just stay tuned, stick in. Northwest, do I have a rap name? Zephyr. Zephyr, one of my rap names. I go by a lot of shit. I have at least 9 rap names because I have like 9 different personalities. But we know what we talking about. We know we talking about the planets. Sometimes I manifest through the planets. It's Z-E-P-E-R. Well, 2 R's, the rap name, but Z-E-P-E-R-R. So, when I come to y'all city, I expect people to show me hip hop. I want y'all to show me the street. Show me what y'all speak the lingo. Fucking spin on your head. Spit me a 16. You know, show me some beats. Show me the graffiti you done did. You know what I mean? Show me what y'all about. So we can exchange. Like, yo, we can work. All right, you got a studio? I'm gonna give you 6 16s. I'll be on half the fucking mixtape because it's not nothing. That's what we're supposed to do. And I want to see what the streets is all around the world, because we can share it with the community. So it ain't just me. I said we'll still be going live. I'll be sharing it with everybody else. So I know. So shout out to all my MCs. Shout out to all my breakdancers. Shout out to all my DJs, producers. Shout out to all my beatboxers, my graffiti artists, my linguists, street linguists, my street fashionists, my street entrepreneurs, and my street knowledge, or I guess the street guys, or if you want to call it that, the street guys who maintain the real culture, who walk around like gods on earth, gods and goddesses on earth, because they have their original culture. All right. And if anybody want to be a part of the Facebook group, just hit up my Facebook, asharenu. I think only I can invite you in. I don't know if other people can invite you. I just set it up. Everything is still under construction. Everything is still underway. Or you should be able to have access. I believe I added you with Rob Webb. You should have access to the group. I believe I added you. I had to add I added like 100 people, then another 50 people. So like I had to add everybody individually. Fed book, yeah, we already know. We already know the cops is on Facebook and all that, but we ain't doing shit, so who cares? All we doing is putting up psychedelic information and experience, who cares? You know what I mean? Ain't nobody flashing guns and talking about crime and all that, so who cares? Motherfuckers are just trying to have psychedelic experiences. They can't do shit. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm going to expand to Twitter and all that. And so for everybody who don't have Facebook, I got the website under development. So for those who not on Facebook, you can still get the game once I put up the website. So just look out for that. I say within the next 30 days, I should have everything rolling. So within the next 30 days, we'll be good. Yeah, so we're going to get up out of here. That's really, that was my message. Master those elements of hip-hop. Stay hungry, stay angry, stay aggressive. All the links are going to be in the description. So if you want the links are already in the description of every video. So you want the Facebook, you want the Instagram, you want the email, everything is in the description. No doubt, no problem. So we're going to get up out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Shout out to the A. Peace, Hotel 100, Chaos, Destruction, Madness.